Good morning, good day, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your Pony up here with another reaction series. This time we have a Gold 2 lobby, which had 20 players left alive. Second circle. Very weird lobby. Interesting players. It's Gold 2, and there must have been a hacker somewhere. And I was scrolling literally through this, trying to find the hacker, but I could, for the love of God, not find him. The final team could have been it because they're kind of weird. They're dropping 0 1 kill games, 0 1 kill games, 0 1 kill games, and then suddenly each of them drops like 10 kills. But all in all, it has been a very interesting game that we're going to be going down on to show you some of the mistakes, some of the good things, and the bad things that these players did. Buying their loadout, for the love of God, don't throw it there. Always throw it in the building and loot it through the roof. This is the situation where the superstore players, yep, these two, usually beam you easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're having, yep. If they actually did that from inside the building, they would have had a better chance there. We got their loadout. It's an MP5 together with an AMAX. He has Damascus on his AMAX. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a grinder here. I mean, it would have not, from his account level and so far movement, guessed that he would be a Damascus having person. But hey, they're right below you, buddy. Surprisingly, right? There's another team pushing in, ladies and gentlemen. So he's holding with his little Damascus AMAX on top. Has 2 below. Another team has been pushing in. Has 4 below. Here's fighting. Is he going to go for opportunity? He's going for it. No, he's not going for opportunity. He's backing out. He could have rested his teammate. That's where you have the beams. Wow, he doesn't have only Damascus. He also has all the reticles unlocked. We have an absolute grinder there. Very timid grinder, though. He saw them. He could have seized the opportunity to get like a knock in there, but instead, like, going for a third party, you know, when they're busy fighting versus them, he now tries to sneak in very slow after the fight has happened. So the game gave an opportunity to actually fight back. The game gave him an option to beat these Jimmies. And then he turns away that opportunity to go back on the roof. And gets beamed while he's trying to get up. You know what? At least he rests his teammate. With his last breath, he rests his teammate. Now plating back up. His teammate might be able to give him a scout. Gets the bibbity boo. Should be in front. Should be in the window, maybe. Could be upstairs window. Pushing closer. Gets destroyed. His friend coming in with a pistol whip. But he's being beaten by the other guys. Stalin gets him down. Mubarak and Starlin taking them out. We have 2 new... Another car rolling in. Almost getting him flat. What is this? They don't even have loadouts yet. So they fought without loadouts. They have double fars. They haven't put up the loadouts from their opponents yet. They're shooting at the car. The car actually picked up another car and then drove away. So their opponents were not keen in fighting them. Let's hope they actually do find the opponent's gun, or they finally buy their own loadout. We have 7 kills on Stalin with his 177 account level. Definitely flying around the map. 2 kills with Mr. Mubarak. Stalin obviously knowing what he's doing. I mean, dude is just flitting and slide canceling and flying around the map. Finally getting the money from his buddy so he can buy them a loadout. We have 53 people alive in Zone 2. That's quite a few. Usually that speaks for, let's say, a Platinum lobby. In a Bronze lobby, you can have up to 80 players alive at this point. He picks up a MAC-10. The MAC-10 seems to be getting popular again. What's the second weapon? MAC-10 and HDR? What? Why would you pair? Okay, he's going for the standard FAR Car 98. I can understand that. But MAC-10 and HDR? You know what the biggest problem with the MAC-10 and the HDR is? You can't cover a certain distance. Whoa, Mr. Mubarak getting that third snipe in. That's why they call it the machine gun sniper. With the Car 98, you can just go bop, 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 bop. It actually doesn't matter if you hit, because if you're able to shoot 5 shots in this quick succession, you know, you will hit 1 at some point. So why not the HDR together with the MAC-10? Because the MAC-10 has a certain range, yes, but in comparison, the FAR can beam up to 50 meters without having a single damage fall off if you have it the right way equipped. Whereas the MAC-10 will have their first damage fall of like 17.5 meters, something around that. And then you, oh my goodness, he jumps over. He has the moves. Stalin has the moves, guys. Stopping power rounds on his opponent. His opponent holding him very good there. Couldn't beat him. Stalin and Mubarak both dead, but they have the Gulag to come back. Very unfortunate situation for him. His friend actually played that good and then got himself flattened by the car. That was definitely the situation where they lost that. So I guess Stalin can now yell at Mr. Mubarak and be like, what the fuck did you do, bro? How do you get yourself flattened there? Damn, and Mubarak bringing this home right before the grenade explodes into his face. Did you see that? He just won the Gulag just in time. Doesn't go for the contract, bro. It's enough. You have all the things you need. You have all, dude. You have all those things you need. You could just go for the contract, misses the contract, doesn't go for the contract. There's a scavenger contract right next to you. You can start that scavenger contract and potentially get like 2-3 boxes in. You can take this. You can take the scavenger contract. It's zone 2. Zone 2 shrinks very slow. He's not going for the scavenger contract. We have 23 players alive in zone 2. That means we have a hacker in here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be sooner or later having to spectate that hacker. Going to be interesting to see how full of it he is. We all know there are some hackers that have only walls. There's some hackers that have aims walls and everything, and some just 360-degree turn around and shoot you on 400 meters in the face. So 24 players alive, zone 2. There's no world, no parachute plane, no skill lobby where there will be only 25 players alive at zone 2. If you're in a game with 25 players alive on zone 2, you know this lobby is full of it. 100% full of it. They're running away, bro. Now is your time. He activates dead silence. Gets one down. Pablo Escobar down. Ah, you should have actually backed out. You had that. No, it's Elvin again. If he backed out there for a second just to resend and then repeat, get a very good chance to actually bring this home. Okay, we have Elvin and we have Pablo on their 8 kills together, who have to cross over. There's 24 players alive. There's 100% a cheater in the lobby. Who is it going to be? Are they going to be able to cross? Because Elvin and Pablo, they got killed. So they just came back themselves, picked up some loot, and were trying to fight. So someone steamrolled them. Someone destroyed them already. They know someone is an ATC. There's always someone in ATC, and someone's at the buy here. He still recklessly just runs over the zone. His friend just disconnected. Very, very unfortunate. His friend was probably like, oh, there's a hacker in the lobby. I ain't having none of your shit there. And now he has to fight for himself, trying to somehow make it in, trying to win the game. He sees there's being a loadout popped. Never good news when you're driving into the direction. Oh, wow. He actually dares in. He sees there's a loadout popped. I mean, he sees the guy in the door a couple of seconds. The thing is, bro, you just drove a car there. Everyone in like your close quarters saw that you drove the car there. Everyone got a message that the freaking red car just drove there. And if you then go out to snipe, you know, everyone kind of knows where you are. Reversing the car, pushing in. He's great. Okay. He's just doing it. Elvin is a... Never not walk on this stairs un-ADS. So when you're walking up these stairs, there's never a reason to not have your gun ADS, because you do know that if there's someone up, he will already be ADS down on you. Okay, we have the Chinese symbols. Might this be our cheater? Ressus' friend, Lo Blanco del Jaman, 12 kills in. What does this friend have for amount of kills? I mean, we have 20 players alive. These could be the cheaters. But then again, 15 kills are fairly low. So let's say they're probably not, because then they would have more. That means we're still going to be facing some really weird people here, or they might have died to the gas. Very interesting to the thought here. So you do know you have cheaters here, and they might thin out the herd in the very beginning so that you drop down to a player count of 20, as you did there very far. Oh, they're getting beamed. There's a team just waiting for them. He's going for the plates, instantly running downstairs. Very important, because if the guys would be pushing, they would be downstairs. Bangs the window, instantly gets like the Molotovs and everything thrown at him. Still decides to repeat the same corner. Has tracker. His friend downs Mr. Zaxis. Other dude is on top shooting at you. Gets beamed, finishes Zaxis, but where's the other guy? Other guy inside trying to kill his friend. Goes around, sees the other guy, brings him back to the lobby. Very good kills, picks up some money, might be able to rest his friend again while that guy from further away was shooting him. So as I was saying, there might have been a cheater in that thinned out the herd, but considering that the time to kill in this game is so low, you can actually beat cheaters relatively easy as long as they're just walling, for example, because even a wall hacker might know where you are, but a far beam is a far beam, right? You can just get them down. Also, even an aimer, if you meet an aimbot or close quarter combat, you can still out aim them. Yes, they all snap to your hat, congratulations, but with desync and everything, and the far being the far, you're always able to potentially bring this home. Okay, he just gets beamed straight away as he peeks there. The side, so that's very ambitious. I mean, I know you have 13 kills, bro, but the reality is you're what? That makes no sense to even attempt that, bro. His friend just gets instantly hit as he graces the window. So these two guys up there are definitely holding them down. Would be good if they could pick up a cluster or something to actually cluster it up there to then be able to rotate. Then on the other hand, if you actually look at the map, they could rotate all the way right and all the way left. All the way right being here better because you can go lower hill and then up again. Despite there being two cars, this should be the best rotation you have. So we have 13 kills on the foreign symbols, if that is Chinese, Japanese, or whatever. Then we have Lo Blanco del Jaman with his few puny kills. And there's two other spectators hanging out here with me. So I am not the only one that is interested in this guy to figure out if he might or might not be the chosen one. So far from the gameplay, he's definitely not doing anything weird. He's probably going to be one of these edgelords, just having a foreign name. Know how it is. How often have I played against German players that give themselves symbol names just to be like he. But he also is boasting a 200 ping on the EU server because this is the EU server, guys, where I'm connected to. They're playing straight for position, which is not really surprising in this phase of the game. If you think about it, 16 players alive, this big of a circle. Trying to find a player is going to be harsh. Most players at this point probably camp, don't move around much. So you do best if you're actually trying to find a position right now that you could be playing the other circles from. And that's what they're doing right now. They're getting in position for a play to play the future circles. He goes for the far beams again. I mean, like, you're not even beaming good with the far on distance. Like, you're not even crouching. If you do a far beam like that on distance and you're not crouching, the fuck are you doing? I mean, the only thing you're doing with far beams like this is wasting your ammunition and giving away your position. Because yes, you're shooting a suppressed weapon, congratulations. But what does shooting a suppressed weapon do here for you if the zone is this small and you do like 3-4 beams? Everyone knows where you are. His friend actually playing the AX50, you don't see that often anymore because there's so many better sniper opportunities than the AX50. And he's also not hitting shots there. He's trying though. His friend picked up the crown. Picking up the crown here is actually an interesting business because there's so few people left that you can actually bait people in with this. If you would have a rotation opportunity, right now they kind of screwed themselves over because they thought they would have a good bunker, but they actually have to move out while having a king. So they're having many people actually look at them potentially. There's 10 players left. Fifth circle, 10 players left, 9 players left, fifth circle. This big, I mean, I sometimes have 20 players left at this stage of the game. Someone picks up the car, drives around with it. That's very bad for them because kind of the truck was, in my eyes, their getaway opportunity. They do have the car behind their building, and they can also rotate without a car. But realistically, they have like these stones to their left. And they have, oh, they're getting pushed from behind. Blanco just gets completely destroyed. There's two guys coming. No one of them actually held the backside. They should have moved out together. That was a bit unfortunate. Now he's getting beamed from every single side because he has the king. They exactly know where he is. It's not a surprise. You can't hide. They have you live pinged. So the guys inside know you're also going to be pushing them from behind. He gets this beam him. He keeps beaming just in case. Gets the dude down. Very good. That was greedy and bad of the guy. Gets pumped. Keeps spraying. This is very, very good spray of him. That was a very smart spray because you usually expect people to reach out that. His buddy yelled, I heard him. And he just keeps spraying. Very good gameplay here on his side, actually getting this through. That was a random guess there. And he did that good. Also, that tracker is really interesting he's playing. Tracker can help you tremendously. I mean, these guys, I have no words for them. They literally knew his position. They exactly knew where he was. The only thing they had to do was double push it instead of like going for the single pushies. And what do? They single push and they get fired down. In this meta, it doesn't matter how good of a player you are. You can be like the best controller whipping maniac demon nuts like canceling rose skin player, and a far can still kill you. It's the current meta that we're in. Your skill gets equalized easily by this gun. It's so horrendously overpowered. His buddy gets destroyed landing on the loot. That's quite unfortunate for him because he just went all out to actually get him back. But the good thing is his buddy's actually coming back in a couple of seconds. If he plays this conservative now and does not get knocked, then he'll have his buddy back with the king contract. That is the slowest ADSing SPR I've ever seen in the history of SPRs. Jesus holy Christ. Where is your tactical laser? Do wait for your contract to go on. Contract went off. His buddy comes back. Can go for the scouting. So the most important part what his buddy has to do now is get overview, because they're in this unique position where they do have someone. Yes, exactly. Whoa, they do have someone in the air. Okay, did we find? Oh, he knocks the SVG BDA guy who just beamed our little brother out of the sky. I want to say, are these the interesting boys? Are these the sus boys? Is SVG BDA and his partner the two guys that are meant to be the chosen ones? I would really like to see their stats. So if our buddy here could die now, that we could see them. I mean, we can check it afterwards and see what's going on there and who, and if there was actually a cheater in the game. You know, you have two people in front of you. You know you have to cross over, but you also know there's one missing. They're fighting. You're gonna move. As soon as you hear shots, there's no question what you do. You hear shots, you move. If you don't move as you hear shots, you lose this one. It's a 2v1v1. And if there's a 2v1 happening, the only thing you can do is push and make it a 2v2. Also, definitely don't focus on the solo player. Cresting this hill is kind of bad because you're exposing yourself. Okay, that is the perfect situation for the solo player. Oh god, he's waiting with it. That is cocky as fuck. If the solo player actually played this a little bit more aggressive, he would have been able to actually get in there to then close it out. But no, they actually killed the other guy and they brought it home. Now let's check the stats and see if everything was legit here. After checking that whole lobby, I'm still unsure who was exactly the one that was doing something weird there. It is a gold 2 lobby, and there should not be 20 players alive at zone 2 in a gold 2 lobby. Again, it doesn't matter how the thing is. And when we have Zuri and Bada with the 14 and 13 kills on a 1.67 and 2.3 KD with a normal headshot rate, so nothing weird about that. We did have our boy here with the ladders 200 ping, especially because the account level was account level 11. But then again, that still doesn't explain why so many died. I mean, then we have here 9 kills, 5-3, 5-2, 9, 4-2. See, there's an 11 kill from this guy, 2.32 KD, 45% headshot ratio on 11 kills. Quite high for that many kills. I mean, if you have 100% headshot ratio on 1 kill, well, congratulations, Ryan. But if you have that much on that many kills, you could be a sniper. But also here's 8 kill with 25%, right? 2.85 KD. So it's kind of like there could have been some sus boys around in this lobby going crazy. We have 9 kills here. So he's the highest KD player actually in this whole lobby, died early on. So who was really the sus boy in here? Who was the mean one? Was there more than one sus boy? That's the question. Were people maybe just reverse boosting? We won't know here in that, but that was definitely one interesting match. I hope you could learn the one or the other thing from this, ladies and gentlemen. That was a gold lobby, obviously trying to give you different varieties lobbies every now and then over there to see what is happening. Who are the hackers? Are people reverse boosting? Can I help you to get better at the game? Don't forget to subscribe to find your way back, to have more amazing videos coming. Also, don't forget about ponyhuff.eu, the website for all your loadout needs. If you need anything, if you were looking for any SPR, if you're looking for any Car 98, Pellington, or whatsoever, we got them all for you, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it on. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for supporting the channel so much, and see you soon in Verdansk.